Good morning and welcome to the show. Welcome everybody to the weekend edition. It is Friday. Thank God it's Friday. Welcome aboard, people. Wow, it is another beautiful day to be with you. Well, let me first and foremost apologize for not being here yesterday. I took you people unawares. It was unavoidably absent for me. I had to attend a burial of one of my aunts yesterday. So we just had to do that. Instead of me to say I'm not coming, we're going to come begin provoke. I just had to leave you in the hands of John. How market yesterday?
It sold well.
All right, thank you very much. Welcome aboard, people. My name is Barry Cosmos, the radio Marshall. And of course, my microphone partner is here, Judge Don.
Ikoma.
Okay, in the Adam Ikoma. Remember one, daybreak.
You've allowed them to start. No wahala.
All right, it's good to be back with you. And of course, today on the show, we want to focus on our own state here, Imo State. It's been a while since we've seen how refuse dump litters the entire streets in Imo State. Every corner you look, everywhere is smelling like Sockaway. I mean, the other day I went to get something to eat. I wanted to sit down and eat. I mean, I couldn't just open the food because the stench was everywhere. Imagine when you're eating and then this thing is in the air and it's landing on the food you're eating and all those craziness. Every day you're going to hospital without knowing exactly what caused it. These are all the really, really bad stuff that is going on. So today, we are going to be taking a look at this. We got in touch with OWERRI because, like I always tell you, we cannot be saying things without hearing from the horse's mouth. And by God's grace, we will be speaking with one of the directors there at OWERRI later on the show. So everybody just let's understand what's going on. What the hell is going on? Why is it that the deaths have been left to litter the entire street? But I've been told officially that they have commenced evacuating as at yesterday and all that. But why must we let it get to this very rotten extent before we start removing them? That's the clarification we need to get. If there's an issue, if the government is owing them, like people are alluding to, people are saying that no, their contract is not being respected, the government is not getting fuel, don't cost, their motor cannot move, no manner of things they will never hear. So it's best to hear from the horse's mouth, and then we will understand, because they are also human beings. The factors that affect you also affect them. So we need to give them a benefit of that and listen to what really is going on, and of course, how long will it take for us to get all this debt removed? A little girl almost got knocked down by a car just because she was trying to maneuver where the dirt was already blocking half of the road. And motorists would, that brings me to the second issue we're going to talk. Since Entraco was kind of told to stop doing all this traffic and all this craziness they used to do, drivers in Imo State, especially Keke bus drivers, I don't know what is your problem. The way you people drive, you park anywhere, somebody will park in the middle of the road, carrying or dropping passengers in the middle of the road, and every other person is lining up honking, and they behave as if they have gone deaf and dumb. I mean, the other one, you just overtake anyhow. Today, on my way coming, a passenger was dropping from the vehicle and this man was about to just put in the gear and accelerate. If you see the overtaking, this man wanted to park too. There was just small thing. It was small thing. Boy, this early morning. I said, let's really recount. When I need Entraco back, Moko asked, because at the end of the day, now we promote till this one happened to Entraco. We go promote, they will bring them back. Because now not too much. I mean, everywhere has become packed. Every corner you go is now motor park. You are beginning to turn Imo State, OWERRI city, our darling city, into something like Agboro town.
Yeah.
Every corner, every human being. The Agboro that walk in the morning, he's not the one that will walk in the afternoon. The one that walk in the evening, he's not the one that will walk in the night. It's not funny. Taking money up and down from motorists. As they don't stop Entraco, when I don't go back to become Agboro, I've been Awiti. So I don't get it. So drivers plus Agboro, this town, when I don't retire, don't you ever want things to work well? What is it now? Even Okigwe Road, as big and wide as it is, especially at Imsu Junction, sometimes you have to wait for drivers to do their mago-mago before they allow even private cars pass through. It's maddening. The speed at Imsu Junction, where students are going to school, it not just university students, secondary school, primary school, all of them going. Look at what people drive there. It's getting annoying. It's getting very, very alarming. Ebu Road, the same thing. Go to fire service here, that one was. Plus police go there, still drivers to do anyhow. So please, we want to raise the consciousness of these people. Don, before we get into this conversation, what have you had any experience with them?
It's really, really bad. You know, when Victor was saying something about it, I said, in fact, the one at Flyover is becoming something else. And I think the one at Imsun Junction, why it's actually reducing is because the plaza that was built there, the man who owns that place strictly warned them that he doesn't want anything that has to do with dirt around there. And I think that's why they're trying to maneuver how to, you know, throw that dirt or make that place clean. So the whole thing is really, really alarming. And these drivers don't give a hoot. In fact, when they are driving or reversing, then in fact, the dirt is right in front of them, but they're not seeing it. So it's somehow, I don't understand. Like, thank God you mentioned Entraco. Yes, this Entraco movement, at least to some extent, they were doing a good job. The only thing is just that they were, you know, taking it above board. So like Barry said, if you want us to promote them, for them to come back, we will do that. Because what we're seeing now is beyond our own imagination. So it needs to stop.
All right, Entraco is on standby. They will be back if you people don't change. And I can tell you for a fact that I go use my own hand. Go meet the chairman, say, Chairman, I'm going to come back. Imo State don't the miss una. If I say Imo State don't the miss una, because you people are behaving anyhow and anyhow. So today, let's talk about this. Drivers, most importantly, the good drivers. We don't want anything that will affect your business. But some of this one that has kaka in the stomach, Igbo in the head, I don't know what their problem is. They are messing up the whole thing.
Yeah.
They drive kakabos I've seen now Okada. Anyhow. And this is getting too much. So let's take a look at these two issues today, all joined together because they are all part of our environment and our streets are not getting safe. And we need safe driving and safe living for people. The stench is getting too much.
Yes.
You can't breathe. I mean, this is not Lagos, for God's sake. This is not those states. Imo State used to be clean and green.
Clean.
Today, it is now dirty, rubbish, look like a jagunle. Come on now, it's getting too much. So we need to get it around. So later on, we'll speak with Mac and let's get to hear from them directly what really went wrong and how they are trying to remedy this one. In front of, just beside, what is it called? UBA, the street leading to Echo FM. You can't breathe. And people are there. People are doing business.
And there's a bank there.
Imagine. How does it look like? So please, let's take a look at this. Welcome aboard, people. This is Straight Talk live on Echo FM 100.7. Okay, we go straight into the newspaper review this morning. We start with our local papers here. I think I have the News Point, I have the Nigerian News Blast, and the Star Post Express from here. And after that, we will go straight into the national dailies because, coincidentally, APC is doing convention. PDP is doing convention, all in Abuja, and we have PDAPC. So we have PDAPC happening, so we'll talk about that a little bit in a jiffy. So let's go straight into the conversation on the newspapers. We started up with the Nigerian News Point this morning. This one was, I think, the last publication they had, but definitely any news you don't have, it's still news to you. All right, so as old or new, whatever the news always is new when you hear it. 2027, Dume to Tinubu, don't be carried away by a bunch of defectors or back to Lagos await you. Can you imagine that talk? Dume say, back to Lagos. They send you away from Aso. Go back to Bodyland in Lagos. Yusuf Al-Rawahi, U.S. Muslim imam accepts Jesus Christ and reveals 7 events to happen. Shake the world soon. Now, I will do something about this tomorrow on the Morning Tonic. So everybody just stick around. Let's get this this is a very, very important news. That's one of the biggest reasons why I'm taking this paper, because if a Muslim defects into being a Christian, what is it?
It's not defect.
It's not defect. No be politics.
Gives his life to Christ.
In that repent. Me Muslim, no hear you.
But it's the truth.
All right. So the man has changed his religion from a Muslim. He's an imam. And this is somebody who was teaching, just like a pastor changing to a Muslim, or a reverend father becoming a Muslim. That's exactly what happened here. Yeah. And then he's revealing 7 things that will happen. I can't tell you about that today, so just wake up very early in the morning. Let's have a conversation around this particular matter tomorrow during the weekend tonic. And of course, Uzodima felicitate with Muslims on Eid al-Fitr. And 2027 credible election is solution to bad governance. Can we get credible elections in this country? That is the issue. Nobody who wants to be president today is more qualified than me. That is coming from Peter Obi. I'm saying it everywhere you go, like MTN. Nobody who wants to be president is more qualified than me. What do you mean by qualified, Peter Obi? What do you make of that? What does it mean by qualified?
Let's start with you now, science students. Break it down for us.
No, qualified. This is politics. It has nothing to do with science.
Okay, thank God.
Anyway, we have a political scientist out there. Steve Ozobena, please explain this. English. What figure of speech is this?
No, not figure of speech. That's a verb. When you say qualified, yes, it's a word.
No, it's not the word. The whole sentence. Nobody who wants to be president today is more qualified than me. What figure of speech is this?
Metaphorical.
Metaphorical.
Yes.
Is it reality? When you say it's metaphorical,
it's just like you saying I'm better than someone else. So it's your own opinion. It's his own opinion. So another person should come out, or Tinubu should say that he is also.
You agree? Huh? You agree saying better person?
Uche, where's Uche? Uche. The mind of every human being is different. So I'm not in his mind.
Okay. Anyway, what do you make of that story? What do you make of that? Somebody will answer me, do you agree that Peter Obi is more qualified than every other person? Well, when we open up the phone lines to tell me, Betty Akeredolu responds to attacks over decision to align with Labour Party, says, I will not apologize. I will not do that. That's what she's saying. At the end of the day, Betty is coming, leaving her husband's place to come and contest here in Imo State. Is that right? Is that normal? Madam, you don't marry now. Why you not stay your husband people? When you're married, they say you have to leave your family, leave your home, cling to your husband and become a member of that place. How is she coming back?
Did she tell you she's coming back? She's coming to contest.
So you live in family now, can't stay, you must stay the rule.
How does it look like leaving the family? She's coming to contest for something. That doesn't mean she's leaving her family.
Wait, she's not leaving her family. She contests to represent Imo State. And she's now on Ondo,
is it
woman.
Preventing anything?
She's no longer Imo State woman, is she? They ask one question, they ask now. A lot of people are asking the same question. Don't talk.
Please let her continue.
Make she continue.
Yes.
Because now woman. Okay. Akeredolu, welcome aboard. You can contest. Nobody's holding you.
Yeah.
You are free to do that. And if Imolites think you are more qualified and you represent them better, why not? She was the first lady until I think their tenure expired. Okay. We move on now. I think to the Star Post Express now. Let's get the current Star Post Express today. Today's Star Post Express is here, and let's take a look at what it's all about. Okay, APC World Congress jubilation rocks Idiato North. LGA as party gets rid of APP, PDP, ADC, MELS. Stakeholders commend Uzodima for peaceful Congress. Well, how did they get rid of APP, PDP, and ADC? How did they do that? Idiato North LGA is, I think that's the home turf of Honorable Gochinyere, and APP is waxing strong there. So in this one, they say he got rid of them. So how did he get rid of them? Because probably they were people who were poaching in and trying to cause confusion. They said, come over here. That's why he told them at the end of the day. Anyway, congratulations to APC for having a peaceful Congress. I hope every other party owned will be peaceful. APC don't do their own. We don't hear mago. Not be one wants see either PDP, Labour Party, this one do their own now. We hear going to court, do this one, do this one. We don't need that court matter now. Do it peacefully like APC do their own. Kudos to Governor Hope Uzodimma. He has really put a lot of stability in the APC party. Anyway, they are in power, so
it's bound to happen.
It's bound to happen. You know, they like that for other government too. Government is not owing any pensioner or worker. Hey, this is coming from Declan Emelumba, the Commissioner for Information. He said government is not owing any pensioner or worker. How true is that? Making statements, this is a confirmation of the government's stance, and we have a lot of pensioners who have been here. On a personal note, I know how many of them have called 5 years, 4 years, 3 years who have not been paid. Their gratuities have not been paid. Some of them, their arrears are still being owed for 42 months, 30 months, and then the government, through this Commissioner for Information, saying they are not owing any pensioner. How absurd that can sound. But then, definitely, that is what the Commissioner for Information, Declan Emelumba, said. What do you make of that? All the pensioners, oh yeah. If they owe you, call now and tell us how many months do they owe you, so that we're going to know why Declan, the commissioner, will say something like this. Has it cleared all of now? If we don't pay all of them, want to tell us, smoke will begin clap for Governor Hope Uzodimma. But it will be sad that our senior citizens are being owed. And this is what prolongs their life. Most of them live on supplements and the rest of them. The last time they came here, they said they were taking their cries to God at Maria Azomta Cathedral.
Yeah.
Then now, the few weeks after, it's not just 2 weeks ago, this thing happened, they say they are not owing anybody. Really? Okay, well, if government has paid you now, I'll be so happy, and congratulations to His Excellency Governor Hope Uzodimma. If they don't owe anybody, Declan, it means you lied.
Yeah.
And that would be sad for you to lie to Imolites. It means we are going to take more and bring more of the pensioners here to hear directly from them. Maybe it is because of the ones they have captured, the ones that are real pensioners. Because in Nigeria, you may work and retire, but you're not a real pensioner. And that's exactly what happens in most cases. Because they look at you, you're alive, and say you are a ghost worker. I mean, situations like this have been happening in the past, so it's nothing new. The Commissioner Declan Emelumba says government is not owing anybody. Sir Ifeanyi Ikejako congratulates APC National Vice Chairman Southeast, Dr. Ijoma Arondiogo. What a name. Sorry, I murdered your name, all right? Thank you very much. From the Star Post Express, will go to the Nigerian News Blast, the National News Blast. Of course, the National News Blast is our next paper here. Imo ADC congratulates Ihedioha at 61. And Okigwe not seat. I am set for the job. Ege Jurum is speaking. You are set for the job. Who give you the job to start with? You don't give you the job, or you're contesting? Anyway, Yorubanization of Nigeria. How true is that? But definitely it's another big headline on the National News Blast. APC LGA chairman inaugurated, and tiger-based atrocities draw international condemnation. Wow. This tiger-based matter, we don't talk and tire, but the atrocities, according to the Nigerian news, the National News Blast, is drawing attention from international community and a wide condemnation from the international community. I mean, tiger base now don't travel abroad, go reach abroad people with their abroad. That's very sad. But that's the story on the National News Blast. His Royal Highness Eze Odu of Ihagwa dies abroad. Ew. Jesus. And ACOMAS appointed TMO spokesman, BMN Studios for launch March 27th. That is also on the National News Blast. Okay. 2027 Obi Kwankwaso tickets gain support in the North. That is all the stories on the National News Blast. Thank you very much. Let's head on down to the National Daily. It's done We start up with the Punch newspaper. Let's go.
Okay, we have 32 governors, 8,450 delegates arrive Abuja for APC convention.
Gang. He don't shell. Continue. Let's get the next story.
Okay, Nepali rapper Shash sworn in as Prime Minister.
Rapper? Prime Minister? Ain't gonna do. I am a Prime Minister. What you gonna do if you talk to me? I'ma smack you down. Now what you gonna rap for inside the studio? It is all good for a rapper to be a Prime Minister. Get one time where Kanye West, the contest American president. Imagine Kanye West win American president. You go straight to or Snoop Dogg become American president. Wonderful. It's going to be very funny. All right, let's get to the next one.
Oyo electoral body seeks stronger ties with INEC.
All right, and CBN blacklist top loan defaulters. Who are they? Who are they? Mo, find them. Done. Find them. Who are they? Find them. The loan defaulters. Now then they make our banks, they collapse. Poor man go suffer, go put money for bank. Rich man go borrow, no agree pay. Who the name? Let's get the story.
The Central Bank of Nigeria has officially restricted banking services for chronic defaulters and large ticket obligators with non-performing loans. In a sweeping move to enforce credit discipline and safeguard the nation's financial system, the Apex Bank issued a policy statement on Wednesday following remarks by CBN Governor Olayemi Kadosho at the 4th annual IMF Afritac West 2 high-level executive forum in Abuja. The governor made it clear that the era of regulatory forbearance for delinquent borrowers are over. He emphasized that the bank is shifting toward a more aggressive stance on corporate governance to ensure that the 4.61 trillion naira in new capital recently attracted by the banking sector is protected from systemic abuse.
All right. I said they're going to name their name. Now that one for sweet me. They're not going to call their name. CBN, when I call them, most Nigerians know who are all these loan defaulters. Go bank, go collect bank money in billions. They don't agree pay bank. When small loan business person owe you, they go call all your generation, say you owe them. But people are doing that. Anyway, that's good. 2027 Inside Quora APC Consensus Dilemma. All right, the consensus is beginning to hit so hard.
Yeah.
And of course, Ali to be crowned Ibadan Oba amid governor's bid. You want to do governor, only you want to do Olu of Ibadan. How? How is that possible? Politics everywhere. Cole Palmer battles for spot as Tuchel makes England calls. All right, Cole Palmer, everybody knows he lost form after that his injury. And of course, England still needs him, but it's still better than some people where they play, they never fit score hat-trick. El Salvador approves life sentence for minors convicted of murder and rape. Is that a good one?
Yes, now. Approves life sentence for minors convicted of murder and also rape. So you don't want them to punish these people?
I never said I don't want them to punish them. I only asked a simple question. I don't know why you're turning it around. I said, is this a good one? For minors maybe 8 years, 10 years, 12 years. Those ones are little children. Would you sentence them to death for not knowing better?
They have a way of actually threatening these minors in the first place. Because most of the murders that are being perpetrated by most of these minors, you'll be wondering if this is an adult that actually perpetrated this crime.
And most of them don't know better. That's my own issue. Because
you don't know better, but you can actually
if of course they can do that, they learn it by watching movies, reading cartoons, and all the nonsense the adults put out there to really mess up their brain. Let's do something. Children do what adults do.
Then they have to sanction them.
Now, but killing them, that is going over the board. If you ask me, you can even give them life in prison. At least they live their life in regret for the rest of their life. That sounds better, even though it costs the government more. Now, it sounds better than killing them, but definitely, I don't know what you make of that. A little boy who does things sometimes doesn't even know what they're doing or the weight of what they do until when they get to understand what they did. It's terrible. And sometimes they'll be thinking, there's something that's a small boy of 15 years will do something he thinks he's It's
Yeah, that's what I was trying to
it's him
say.
feeling buga. And at the end of the day, when the
And maybe
chips are down,
when there's no remorse again, when
when the
these
chips are
things.
down, you will now realize after 1 year, 2 years, you know you've messed up the whole of your life, and then you go into that prison. You will not turn to somebody's bitch. Sorry to use that word, but that's exactly what it means. I needed it to drive the whole message for people who are listening, especially the younger ones. Sometimes you do things without knowing the consequences of that. You may make one mistake, you take the rest of your life trying to correct that mistake, and you may never correct it because that will affect you in every way you can imagine. If you like go to school and then come out, that stigma will follow you for the rest of your life. Imagine being a rapist. Being a rapist at the age of 13, 14. And that stigma, that name, they don't blend you, say you are a rapist. Everywhere you go, rapist. Maybe on your wedding day, somebody could go, and in this social media era, they don't post them everywhere, say this person will marry himself, now rapist. Your wife will leave you. Maybe she may not have known about that past. This thing comes back to haunt you. So everybody be careful what you do now, and be careful what you do in presence of your own children. It's very, very important. All right, Nigerians to experience relief nationwide after Dangote refinery's fuel price cut. I don't tire to talk about this thing. You go up. Oh yeah, I don't raise up. Oh yeah, bring it down. Raise up. That what you do? Just be like, you be like say it now NEPA. You know before up NEPA. Hey. Oh. Now what thing that happen with our petroleum industry? I asked to insist 4-day ultimatum to Nigerian government over new salary structure. Okay. Okay. Hey, God. Another ASU strike looming. Rivers APC suspends Fubara over alleged anti-party activities. Show me, eh? They don't carry the fight. Reach Fubara inside APC again. Well, the All Progressive Congress APC in Rivers State has suspended Fubara. Okay, it's not Governor Fubara, thank God. Fubara Dagogo, a prominent member from Boni local government area. The decision was taken by the Ward 4 Executive Committee after allegations of anti-party activities and gross misconduct were leveled against the party chieftain. Thank God, no be Governor Fubara. I just said they never leave Fubara rest. All right, I think it's time for us to open up our phone lines for you to holler. 0911 20022 or 0707
454 1014.
All right, let's go, people. Phone lines officially open. Who is gonna be my first caller? Good morning. Who dey?
Good morning, Barry.
Good morning.
Good morning.
That sounds like Chief Ben Okrono.
That's exactly the person.
All right, carry go.
John.
Good morning.
Barry, happy to have you back.
Thank you.
I'm Chief Ben Okwono. I'm a pensioner.
Uh-oh. Maybe I start with that.
I said something about it now. So.
Okay, carry go.
Yes. Please allow me a few minutes. The issue of pension in Imo State is unfortunately being politicized.
Okay.
The reality is this. Pensioners that were captured, fully recognized by the government, receive their pensions every month.
Okay.
Duly paid pensioners who, according to government, are duly documented. They receive their pension as at when due.
Can you explain what you mean by duly captured? Can you give us an explanation of what that means?
Well, I'm trying to quote the government now because they say that those who receive their pensions are the ones that are officially recognized in the sense that they have captured some as ghost pensioners. That is the unfortunate aspect of it. There are pensioners who have not been receiving theirs for some time now, for some years.
Okay, Chiben, sorry. I want to follow you so that Imolites who are not pensioners and workers will also understand. What makes someone who has worked, who has his file in the ministries, probably been posted from one ministry to the other, and after 36 years or 35 years is declared a ghost worker? What makes that happen? How does it happen? Does he have any discrepancies with his certification and all that? What makes it happen?
Thank you, Barry.
Yeah.
When somebody works for 35 years and duly retires, cleared officially by the head
of service. Yeah.
Given the necessary retiring documents like the authorization letter, ID, and all that, that person is duly retired and is a legitimate pensioner.
Okay.
Now, I don't know the basis. As a pensioner, my dear brother, I don't know the basis for now why some are still labeled as ghosts. Because some of the people, I know people who were receiving the pensions before the inception of this administration, and along the line, they were dropped. And I do know that that is common knowledge in Imo State here now. Now, having said that, on the issue of gratuities, yes, this government started paying gratuities with those from the lowest rung, those whose gratuities were between 1, 2, 3 million. And they stopped. The governor himself promised to commence payment of the rest in August last year. That was the promise he made. But up till now, he has not commenced the payment of the remaining gratuities. That is for gratuities. On harmonization again, is captured in the Constitution of 1999, amended Section 210, that anytime there is an increase in salaries of workers, pensioners must be captured, because it is clearly stated there that the pensioners' salaries must be reviewed upwards every 5 years. Anytime the worker salary is increased upwards.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Because of time, let's allow others to also have a contribution on the show. But what I would say is that for those of you who have been captured freely, duly captured in parentheses as government puts it, why are the rest not duly captured? That's just a question that is getting to my mind now. Why would somebody retire, be given full certification that you have retired and is not duly captured? So that beats my imagination. Is there some people who are employed through the back door, or what? What exactly makes it? Anyway, we'll find out about that. Yes, sir.
That's a question that, for now, is a puzzle to most of us, because these pensioners that are, most of them that are called ghosts, we are duly retired. Every paper was cleared, and some started receiving pension on retirement. Along the line,
they stop them.
And now trying to recapture them or whatsoever. I don't know the extent. So these are the issues confronting the pensioners force for now in the state.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right, we needed to just have that conversation with Chief Ben Ukonu so that we can understand where the Commissioner of Information is coming from. We are going to try and reach him to come and give an explanation if he can do that for us on air. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, this is Awuja from yesterday.
Okay. Awuja, oh yeah, sharp, no time.
Yeah, the woman you are talking about, common destination in Imo State, is not directing the women in Imo State.
Is what?
Is not directing the women in Imo State. Tell her to say where she's married. The day she was married, everything about her goes to where she's married. Then for people to say that she's not qualified than any other reason, then let other candidates come and tell and prove you wrong.
Okay.
That's my own view, yeah.
Thank you very much, Awuja. All right. Okay. You don't hear that now?
I didn't hear anything.
You didn't hear anything?
No, I did not.
You go deny God one day.
lie. You said God. No way.
Plus EFP say no hear anything.
I didn't hear anything.
Good morning.
Good morning, Barry Cosmo.
Good morning.
That sounds like Honorable Yama. Hey, welcome back to Straight Talk. Welcome back, the one and only Honorable Yama.
I greet your sister there.
You're welcome.
I've not met her. I will soon meet her.
Well, try and meet her.
is appalling the way there is a back and forth in the issue of pensioners, their gratuity, and whatnot. But on the side of Honorable Melumba, he has some documents to rely on. A two-time member of the House of Assembly, he is aware of the menace of ghost workers. Okay?
Yeah.
When we continue to talk about people bringing in, while they're in service, bringing in their own children who are 2 years, working side by side with them, creating unemployment for those who are qualified to be in employment. Going home, I told you, as a member of the Pension Reform Task Team at the federal level, in the head of service, we found that one person had 555 accounts. 555 accounts.
Jesus.
And takes home 2.3 billion every month. The account is kept in somewhere in Abeokuta. Okay, the records are there. In Imo State in 1996, when we did a pension, a staff audit in the MB local government, we found out of 925 workers, teachers, about 200 something of them were ghosts. Okay? So if people continue to say that they are pensioners, I feel pity for those of them who are genuine civil servants who retired genuinely, and maybe because of one mistake or the other, they were not captured. But most times they come for capturing, and you're sick, and something happens, you are not captured. But there are more ghost workers in Nigeria than actual civil servants. If we remove the ghost workers and ghost pensioners, we may go together to bring people to pay for employment. That is the reality.
Try. Okay.
I am passionate about it because I have done this work, okay, up to national level. Today we have evidence of where pensioners, private school teachers who retired from 1991 to 1993, their money is in the head of service at the federal level. Okay?
Yeah.
The first are there since 2011. All right? But nobody can come out because why they were going there, how do you handle the 220-something people go to teachers in Nigeria and others? This is what we have created for ourselves, my brother. It's painful. Our greed is what is killing us. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you.
Oh, that will enter. Well, this is another thing that while you're a young fellow, you're working, you do a lot of things, either to grow in service or bring in your friends or family. And at the end of the day, when you retire, it becomes a problem for you. You created the problem while in service. As we are even talking, somebody may be doing what we are saying now as we are talking. And by the time this person now gets to retirement age and they find out that he was not duly employed, but was taking salary, in the real sense, he's even supposed to bring out the salaries he collected over the years. And that becomes a problem. That's some of how this ghost work has come in. But the government should have a mechanism to know who is who. There are some people who are suffering innocently. Some of them were given this job by whoever is in their superior through dubious means. Genuinely, they thought they were working, they were being paid salaries, and when they retire, they find out that after like 35 years of putting in your life, you realize that at the beginning something was wrong. I mean, these things happen, and it's terrible. It's a very terrible situation. That is why we say reality checks in when you least expect. So if you don't know what you're doing, you may not know where it will end at the end of the day. So everybody, to be forewarned is to be forearmed. Everybody, let's continue with some messages on our WhatsApp handle. I think we have quite a few of them now. This one says, good morning, Barry. You are congratulating APC for a peaceful, successful Congress. What do you have to say about consensus candidates handpicked by the powers that be when others have already purchased nomination forms but denied a chance to be elected? Of course, you cannot beat a child and also stop him from crying. These sidelined and denied members are already aggrieved and will react, and that is problem for APC. Prince from Akabo. Well, thank you very much, Prince, for raising this matter up. Now, this happened during the local government election, and their monies were all refunded to them. So we had, and they didn't do anything. Most of them were compensated. Some people buy from for these compensations. We already know. But we like to speak from one point of advantage and leave the other point of disadvantage. And that is what I don't do. I look at these things from the middle, both sides, here. So whatever happens in the APC is not my business. It's neither anybody who is not in APC, it's not your business. What we are interested in is in good governance, whether consensus or no consensus. A party have two options. Either you do direct primary or consensus. If the party chooses to go this way and then you are aggrieved, why were you aggrieved when the electoral law was there? You didn't challenge the electoral law, you want to challenge the outcome of the electoral law. Does it make any sense? So these are issues. Let's not be speaking. I am neither for nor against. I just call it in the middle where it is. Ho-ha. So if it favor you, good for you. If it don't favor you, try again next year. That's what it means. But please, Don, let's get this one over.
Good morning, Barry, the studio Marshall, the Bururu one. Good morning, beautiful Queen Ekoma and Prince Chidozie Omumere, writing from OWERRI. The truth is that I totally agree with Peter Obi. He is the most qualified candidate for Nigerian president's seat because he is the person who has a credible certificate and he does a legitimate business and he is an honest and transparent man that believes in rule of law and free and fair election and procedures. My brother Obi is unique among Nigerian politicians. Barry, we who are in this country.
Who is who in this country?
We know who is who in this country.
Okay.
Obi is tested and trusted. That is why that name, Peter Obi, is a very big threat to Tinubu and APC government. My brother and sister, good name is better than money. I rest my case. And Prince Chidozie Owumere, God bless you.
What did this guy talk now?
It's his opinion.
I know I said what I said, what did he talk now? DJ Mav King. These days, what do you mean the slogan? Who good name help?
It's your own name not helping you.
It is helping me. Now I can say you. For
God.
politics, go to claim good name now. When I go win an election. Anyway, don't mind me. I'm just kidding around. Barry and Don, thank God it's Friday. Yeah. The boss, emo madness is terrible, not Satan, and the Ministry of Transport is nowhere to be found. Maybe Entraco needs to be recalled. Barrio, is APC's business only about re-electing bats, while governors have gone comatose? Imagine refuse all over Imo State. APC is simply dirty. The people's elder sent in that one. Elder Chijo, can I talk that one? Not concern me. All right, if you write, I go read. Oh. Good morning and thank God it's Friday. My name is Felix Nwozuzu, texting from Omahi Mberi. Why is it that the reduction of fuel price by Dangote is not reflecting in our filling stations there? It's only on paper and radio, thereby causing untold hardship and excruciating pains to Nigerians. And again, Nigeria gradually sliding into one-party system will do more harm than good to our democracy. And furthermore, I totally agree with Igbo that our politicians and our leaders are the sponsors of bandits and terrorists. And finally, why must a woman die after giving birth to quadruplets? Oh boy, our health system is so bad. Our government don't care about the citizens. Thanks. Now, this story is a very pathetic one, and you just give 4 children birth to 4 beautiful kids and they die. That's a terrible situation. I wonder how the husband would deal with 4 children alone. The milk no be here. Aye. Anyway, that's what it is. Well, for lack of time, we'll go for a commercial break now. When we come back, other messages will be read, and of course, the conversation continues. Thank you very much. Stick around with us. We will be right back.
Echo FM.
Echo FM, 100.7 of fresh news people.
All is now.
Yes, yeah.
Kedu ka obi dị gị nwoke ọma mgbe ị mabutere ya bụ oje zuru obodo?
Ezigbo obi dị m ụtọ maka na obi m gwara m na aga m achọta ihe a. Obi m gwara m oge anyị na-apụ maka na bifo ya pụọ tupu anyị apụọ oke nze m kpọrọ m sị m emisikwala ihe a were ọfụ ya wee pụọ ọnụnụ sị m na njebe na ndị iche kwụ m n'azụ.
Kedụkwana ihe ndị gabigara tupu gị chọta ya bụ oje zuru obodo? Maka na ahụrụ m na o nwere mgbe ike bịara bịa gbawa ụlọ. Kedu ihe ndị gabigara tupu gị chọta ya?
Ihe m gabigara awụrụ obere ihe. Agabigara ma n'ike agwụrụ m maka na ile anya akpụkpọ ụkwụ m sụbụ gold. Ife a sikwene na ya dapụrụ na another treasure a ga-eje chọwa anyị ga-eje chọwa nke ahụ chọtakwa ya o.
Ngwa na onye eze biko kọwara ọha na eze na-ege ntị aha gị.
Ọha na eze na-ege ntị, aha m wụ His Royal Highness Eze Sir Justin Chukwuma Nwaneri PhD Eziagụ nke atọ na Ezigaragu Autonomous Community Enyogwu.
Ndewo onye eze.
Ndewo.
Kedụkwanụ ka obi dị gị n'ihe omume a na-akpọ oje zuru obodo bịara n'obodo gị Ezigaragu Enyogwu nke kansụl ime obodo abụọ Mbaise nke steeti Imo?
Obi dị m ụtọ nke ukwuu ihi na ahọrọla obodo anyị wụ Enyogwu na Mbaise. Mbaise nwere lokal gọọmenti atọ, enwere abụọ ya nke nsipụta, nwee Ziniste, nwee ahịa azụ. Unu abịa site na abụọ nwekwara about 12 autonomous
in the United States. The 27-year-old Mbappe has now scored 56 goals in 95 appearances for his country, leaving him just one goal away for equaling the France record of 57 goals held by the recently retired Olivier Giroud. And in the world of business, the Dangote Petroleum Refinery and Petrochemicals has reduced its country price from premium motor spirit to 1,200 naira per litre, while pegging its coastal price at 1,153 naira per litre, a development expected to reshape fuel supply costs across Nigeria's downstream distribution chain. Similarly, the coastal price of 1,153 naira per litre is expected to affect marine deliveries to coastal depots, providing an alternative supply route for distributors operating in southern corridors. And on the foreign scene, the price of crude oil in the international market continued to rise, within Iranian officials maintaining their criticism of the 15-point peace plan proposed by the United States to end the U.S.-Israel war on the country. The U.S. President Donald Trump has presented a 15-point proposal to Iran, demanding, among other things, dismantling of Iran's nuclear program and curbing its missiles to effectively hand over control of the Strait of Hormuz. And that is all for the news update at 10, as edited by Benjamin Joseph. For more information and inquiries, visit our social media platform. On Facebook is Echo FM. On X, at Echo FM_OWERRI. Instagram and YouTube, it's Echo FM 100.7. You can listen to us from anywhere in the world via www.echofm.net. And that is the news update. Thank you for listening. Cause Barry Cosmos is here and Don George Akoma is still here with us. Let's continue with the conversation. We told you earlier on that we're going to be speaking with representative from OWERRI, but just as we were on this break, I got a call that an emergency came up from their end. They won't be able to speak with us this very morning, but never worry, we got you covered. Let's go straight into that conversation. Now, we start up with the issue and madness of drivers in Imo State. The question I want to throw out to you, do we want Entraco back in the street? Make I ask now. Because at the end of the day, when they come back, who is going to suffer? Now, I spoke with the Entraco GM. He is not even enthusiastic about coming back to the street to start doing all those enforcement, because that is what is giving Entraco a bad name. They are working, Entraco is working fine, but they are mainly concentrated with mostly what they're supposed to do on environment. And Entraco still is part of environmental sanitation because waste management is part of it. And today, what Imo State has become is something unrecognizable. Apart from the stench everywhere, drivers are now behaving like madmen. Yes, they are behaving everywhere. The traffic lights now, I don't know what is happening with the traffic lights. Is it up to 2 years since they fixed those traffic lights, or 3 years? What is happening? If you have a traffic light and the bulb or the working mechanism has an issue, why not fix it so that people can obey this traffic light? Even the one where they manage walk, where driver obey, say what happened. In fact, if you are driving and you stop in front of a traffic light, another driver coming behind you will overtake you and do whacker on your face for delaying him. I don't know why they keep doing that, but this is what is happening. People just do. Are we just born to be lawless in this society? That's my question this morning. So if you are out there and you're one of those kai in the stomach, igbo in the head, you behave anyhow as if something is controlling you. You have nkpuru in at the back of your, or the side of your seat. And then when you drive, if you don't declare small, you drink another one. Enter gear 10. Carry people. Some people who enter the vehicle with all of their family, and you don't wow. Boy, it's in the village people. So we want to call the consciousness of you, the commuter drivers. You people need to be careful with our roads. Governor Hope Uzodimma is fixing the roads. Yes, people can complain. You can't fix all the road in 1 day or 1 year. But the fact is that most of the roads have been fixed. All the potholes, I don't know why Douglas Road, the people I say they swear for that road, say it no go ever good. If they fix them, as they fix they go, in the scatter they come. But yet people go in front of St. Paul's, for God's sake. Have you seen how St. Paul's, in front of St. Paul's looks like? From the market, they bring the whole dirty from the market, you dump it in front of St. Paul's. The other ones coming from the, you dump the two sides of the road, smelling and stinking like there's no tomorrow. I don't know what we are turning this state into. So today, let us call, please, from your own end, where those debts are, report so that they go here. This is where these things are, and why are they leaving this debt to come up and down and fill up everywhere? So both the madness of drivers and the madness of the debt, dropping debts any and anyhow, at OGO, and they pay me pass. As the motto, they evacuate the debt, they go. Before you go reach Oji Junction, turn back. They don't line up the tea again. Full that road, they come. Both you that is bringing debt to put on the road, something to worry you for brain. Your brain is not working well. Probably you're part of the people taking small sip of nkpuru, because that's the only thing that makes people behave anyhow. You see the refuse dump, the bucket is empty, but dirt is filled up on the ground. How is that happening? Can somebody make that make sense for me? Anyway, Don, I think you have 1 or 2 things to add on that.
Like what you said, the drivers listening might be thinking we're blaming them. No, we're not blaming them. We're just ensuring, or we're just appealing that you should be very, very careful when you apply the roads. Now, for those dropping the dirt, we can do better. Why I'm saying we, because we constitute most of the dirt that are being thrown out there. So we can do better. Whenever you're bringing your dirt, your liquid and solid waste, ensure they are tied properly and put in a cellophane bag, so that when you drop them, it is neatly dropped there. In as much as there are some places that the bucket or the basket or whatever it is are not there for people to throw their debts. But please, when you throw your waste there, please ensure that it is neatly dropped. And then I remembered something again. For those of us who actually eat inside the bus, when we eat, we throw the nylon, we throw our pure water sachet out. We are also constituting to the dirt in Imo State. So it's not only the drivers, each and every one of us have a role to play. And then for the waste management, we will not leave you out of this, because there should be a laid-down timetable that should ensure that most of this waste are actually disposed. You should be able to tell us when you're going to be throwing this waste and align them to, stay long. And then by the end of the month, when it's clean, or people now know that you need to actually, clean Imo State. Please, each and every one of us have a role to play, and we should ensure that we actually play that role properly.
Before I open up the phone lines, I also want to ask, because if I had spoken with OWERRI today, I was discussing with about two of these boys that go around with this debt evacuation. People do that kind of job society run away from.
Yeah.
And these young men, especially the ones they bring from the northern part of Nigeria, who left their hometown to come and look for greener pastures, they do that kind of work, and at the end of the day, you don't pay them. The guy I was sitting down, I think I was just taking snacks, and the guy said, "Brother, please buy me something to eat." I said, "Why are you asking for food to eat?" He said he works, but they have not paid him. I said, "What work are you working?" He said, "Now then they pack the tip for road."
I see it.
And then you do that kind of job and you don't pay the person. How mean can you be? And government is giving you big fat envelope.
To ensure
once off, you don't even pay them well to start with. Somebody who does that kind of job, just because probably he's not from the southeast, and maybe from northern part of Nigeria, or from the middle belt states, and the rest of them, you leave them and pay them peanuts, and you owe them. Sometimes you say, I go pay your money at once. You let somebody work for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, you say, I'll gather the money, pay. What kind of nonsense is that? How do you expect the person to feed? You want them to turn to robbers and thieves, to be beggars in the street? Why they are working that kind of demeaning job? I use that word, demeaning, because a lot of people see them like a refuse dump and the rest of them. No, and I wonder how they will survive sitting down in that waste place. And then they sit down, breathing, talking cheerfully, happily, like everything is okay. And then at the end of the month, you don't pay them.
Yeah,
what's wrong with you? So this is completely unacceptable.
Yeah.
These things, they come in, and when you lose these boys, you yourself cannot do the work.
You'll be able to do it, yes.
Then you owe them. So these things are very, very wrong. Let's just speak about it collectively. OWERRI say they have emergency, they cannot speak to us, but we need explanation. Why is Imo State so dirty? Is the government owing them, or are they working on contract, or are they civil servants? I needed to know, so we know where to put our blames on. But since we can't talk to them, let's move on to you out there. Let's get your take on this matter. 0911 20022 0707
454 1014.
Good morning. Who did there?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Alpha.
Happy weekend.
Happy weekend to you.
Happy weekend to you.
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
You need to speak a little louder because your voice is very faint.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah,
yes.
Better. Yes, my house is where I throw my debt is
This road.
Yes, I went there. It was so horrible. I'm just afraid that it doesn't rain. If it rains,
how?
If it rains, then I'm very big trouble at last time on the house. So I'm imploring on the waste management guys, if it's not going so that they can get this things off our street. And then for those that are doing the rules, I think one time I called that my friend in Rwanda, in the way and people that big giants. My friend said, you don't hear something on the ground because they have the roads.
And that is most of their consciousness is there. So I think why we are so worried this part of this Nigeria.
All right. Thank you. Your line is breaking a little bit. I'm just speaking slow now. Sorry, Abai. Please, don't be offended. We needed to let you go. Can't hear you clearly. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Okay. Apparently that one is not ready to talk to us. Okay, let's get some of these messages out. They were here before we went on that break. Okay, done.
Okay. Honorable John Ahonwa, DJ Easy from Nkalo, Ifakala, Mbitoli local government. Good morning, Barry and the angelic voice in the studio, Miss Dawn. Barrio, driving through Douglas yesterday was like driving through hell. Please, Imo State should do the needful. Thanks and have a nice day ahead.
Douglas Road. Oh.
Yeah, that's even the worst.
T-Tox says my side here is very dirty. Refugees all over Toronto Road and inside the villages, waste all over too. Imagine. Done. Tomorrow is environmental.
Yes.
Hey. Ego was.
I pray declare everything.
Tomorrow is environmental. They will not bring out more death. Jeez, man. Can we even breathe in Imo State again? Tomorrow. Good morning.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Okay.
Good morning,
hello.
welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning, Grandma.
Good morning.
Hello?
Good morning. We can hear you. Your name and submission.
Uh-oh.
Dozie Walker says, Barry, the level of corruption in this country is something else. Did you know that many people who have left their jobs or even traveled abroad are still receiving salaries? Are you serious? Even when some employees are sent for head count verification, they accept bribes and move on. This is the evil that they are doing. That confirms with what Honorable Ihama was saying. So you are no longer working, you're not even in the country, but you receive salary. Unbelievable. Good morning. Who did there?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Yeah.
Could you speak up a bit?
I'm
okay.
calling from Niger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm a driver by profession
Okay.
for 7 years. What I'm seeing in Imo State, since during perfect time, it was not like this. I'm in Abia State. Abia State has a good transport system. Everywhere still. Why can't this Imo State emulate? I don't know why do what was this for just brought dividing people? Somebody cannot imitate his speaker to do them so that we will everyone will be clean. In fact, I don't know. Drivers are driving like people. I don't know how to start saying everything about all these things. During our time, it was not like this. I drove very for 47 years. As I'm talking to you, I'm still held. I cannot go to the highway and drive because of what I'm seeing. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right, keep the calls coming. 0911 20,022. We have this message from Juju from Equere. Barry and Don Daybreak. Good morning and happy weekend. Barry, do you know that most Imo bus commercial drivers don't even know traffic signs or traffic rules? Nice point. Some of them claim to be a driver for years. Our people are full of complaining. Barry, remember Douglas Road is now answering Hope Uzadima Road. That is where dirty are packed. Barry, Don needs to take out this weekend.
Needs take out.
Say my try, Abi. No bending can I sing for where might take you go? You see, Juju, you don't see man, not talk again. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Barry.
Welcome aboard, Agami.
Good morning.
Yes, special greetings to Don in the house.
Good morning.
Barry, calling you here from Illuminate Vietnam.
Ndejike, I hope you are spraying they smell like Oretan.
And they also particular because I always enter town. I tell you, Barry, the first time I enter town, those boys where they pack those dustbins. To say the truth, they are not well fed.
Okay.
I said, those boys, are they there the other day? Because of the hungry way hold those boys. I tell you, say that they pack those in and rubber, those boys, they pick. Now, those in rubber, and then they find. They don't even pack the dustbin that day. And their master, way be see they are ahead of them. They holler them. The boys, they busy, they pick rubber, they put for bag. You see, say their salary. Now, it shows, say, you know, they reach 1,000 a day. And the same time, 1-2 months, they no go pay them. So if those boys open mouth, then they give them milk in a day. As people where they work that kind of job, where they affect their health. Now they say fight. Those people for even kill them there. So I beg, make them no play politics with those boys' life and other people road users' life. Make they do the needful, pack those things. That thing they say road old. Only the urine. A primary part of it. Talk of dustbin again. Wait there. Talk of drivers. Drivers, my brother, they don't know what they do. Especially this one, so they give 15,000 a day, daily pay. I do time to one driver point, say, see this motor, you go wait because I'm 15,000 in the daily pay. And through that driver reach that traffic, he pass. Yeah. As I say, why they need the catcher? God don't pay the whole with the settlement. So this man, if you don't bring 15,000 today, wahala day. So, but those types, you see, say those kind of drivers, they want make them for themselves. So automatically, make them do the needful, make this kind of thing let it happen.
All right, thank you very much for the info.
Thank you very much.
Good morning.
Good morning, Barry.
Hello, good morning.
I missed you yesterday.
Thank you. At least somebody missed me. All right.
Yeah, the smallest part of the chain is the strongest part of it.
Okay.
Indeed, the neglecting of the issues that are being done to away, really how. I mean, I can tell you that we store up so many of the, avoidable diseases in our environment. I don't know why we have to put things in the pictures that is and yet allow these services to come around. I even allow those who are doing the job, not to be paid acceptably. It's unfortunate. That is what the Englishman says is what we were. We should have been scratch. I'm not sure that the environment I get to avoid some of the environmental related diseases. I think there is a way to go and no more than that. So I'm looking for such a time we will begin to spend some amount of money. They want to provide for them. As we may not even complete the record time. I think that's still the research we have to start from the scratch.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Chief Jude. Barry and Ekoma, good morning. Imo State Commissioner for Information and Strategy, Honorable Declan Emelumba lied and totally lied. On pension, my father got his last pension in April 2020. Then in April 2025, he received another one, and that is it till now. I was later told that judiciary pensioners will be taken to Abuja for continuation of their pension payments in line with judiciary rule because my father retired from Imo State Judiciary. On gratuity, he was told that he won't get gratuity if his pension is not regular. As for verification and documentation, he did all. So I don't really know what is happening and why Honorable Emelumba has to tell lies. This is from Emmanuel. Unbelievable. All right, Emmanuel, that's a very important message there. Yeah. But maybe, like I said, we'll try and reach Honorable Declan and see if he will oblige us. Okay, Peter Obi is the most qualified politically and academically for Nigeria president come 2027. Nigerians are very proud of him any day, anytime. All right, Don, let's take this one. Okay.
Okay.
This one.
Okay. Good morning and daybreak. The level of dustbin in Imo State is outrageous. Maybe they should apply the rule in Lagos State that arrests you when you dispose dustbins anyhow. As for our keke bus drivers, most of them are abnormal. KC texting from Obako.
Abnormal. Jesus.
Okay. Comrade Chinedu Omeziri from Our Mama, Barry and Don Judge. This is a shameful thing to Imo State. Nothing Nothing only that I came to Imo State is smelling so much. Please, people are dying because of this mess. Okay, people are dying because of this mess. Let Imo State government try to pay their waste management staff, not only to focus their... please try to pay their workers, which will enable them to work harder. God's mercy to you people. Amen.
All right. Please pay your workers and enable them to work harder. That is the call according to our last messenger. Good morning.
Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Okay. Comrade, good morning. Welcome, sir.
I don't know when it's that's all regular. My wife who died 3 years ago, I'm not married, was supposed to be so much career. I'm good for 6 months career. I don't know about it. People are talking about what they don't know. And they are so like this work. Anybody who says to their results, because it's the one father, there is potential that it will be hard. Because once I give an identity card, it's a very specialist kind of transaction with government. When you decide, you are not to use your identity card, and your identity card dies with you. And people are telling Nigeria that they are supporters of criminals. You discover crimes without report. You go to the risk. Are you waiting for an answer? Even a second government here was blackmailed, and I know the man I was here for school. Over here, the family was that day. So, make them tell me what. Every one is not lying. I'm told. I found out the small secretary, and I'm told. I come to the commissioner, I'm saying, everybody says, they have my investment in the state. People put so much money. But by the way, let's move. But use the law authorizing the government to inform with data. Because the first administration of the data is that has been clear. You said, this is governor. You get to settle all the tension. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
So much.
As the elder statesman, Comrade Fayagba, who was also complaining, his wife has died for a long time. They keep talking about her own gratuity and all that. I was supposed to have been paid for years now. He's been saying it, and nothing has happened up to today. So was she a ghost worker too? So these are questions that need to be answered. But definitely, we will also get to the bottom of this and try as much as possible to get the commissioner to comment on these issues. All right, let's take this message. Done.
Okay, beautiful morning to you, my eloquent and majestic Barry Kossi and beautiful Don George. Nigeria heading towards one-party system. Multi-party system is only on paper. As long as the wrestling power with Tinubu is concerned, Nigerians are not getting it right by having many parties. What we need is just one common front to face Tinubu. All other parties should collapse into one party, like the ADP, and select a highly qualified and credible presidential candidate as a leader. Otherwise, these other parties would share the votes among themselves, leaving the bulk votes to APC to sail to victory. Let us wear our thinking caps fast. A stitch in time saves 9. APC has woven a waterproof basket to Ezine Lady Julie Nosike.
All right, thank you very much, Ezine. A very good morning to you, Mr. Barry, and one and only, always smiling Judge Don Ekoma. I'm Victor Yenacho Ekenaya. God from Trans-Egbu. May God help Imo State citizens. But it's so unfortunate we have a governor who we know as a neat and clean person whose attire is always white. Does it mean he now walk around in a dirty state with his neat attire? What a question. Please, our able governor, we can't afford to see you walk around in a dirty environment. If the person in charge is tired, he can hand over to our Imo State electric bulb. Which I mean, the person of Clara Nwada more culture, who has volunteered to help out. Imo will definitely be neat again.
Yes, so.
Clara, now you go volunteer. Yeah. I'm going to give a caterpillar. Give a tractor and shovel. Maybe you can go pack the dirty. Anyway, it's good. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you.
Well, the comparison between the governor and the state he's governing is a good one because Governor Opuzodimma is a fine boy, and of course, sweet, clean, fine yellow baba. You know, you can't find sweet, clean, come the worker for dirty state where they lead. You know, correspond. And they call and find sweet. What did they prefer? You don't marry you. Look, you don't put your eye. Wife, anything do, you don't concern me.
Story.
You get the mess what happen to you. You go lost.
Story.
First lady, they use your
when you say fine man, you can see that I was not concurring with you. I was on my own. You just decided to twist it. So let me now open my mouth to tell you.
I'm not fine man.
No, that's for you now.
For me. People, but I go here. But I am. Okay. All right, let's continue. Let's get some more before we go. I'll be told we have a sponsored program, so we will be cutting it short in the next 5 to 7 minutes. So if you want to say something, now it's your chance. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Oh.
All right. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Sabari and John.
Okay, good morning. Who are we speaking with this morning?
My name is Engineer.
Okay, you're welcome, Engineer.
Okay, so, thank you. The governor has delegated this to people. He's not doing everything. What we don't understand that is this governor work. When you enforce something to your hands, now, for example, the Commissioner for State Economy and Government, who is doing fantastically well. Other commissioners of agriculture is doing well. There's somebody that is under somebody. The governor cannot be, he's a very busy man. He comes into he moves that business of the state of the day. He cannot be taking it for every mark. There's somebody in charge of that thing. Somebody in charge. He will not get it just from the president. The commissioner has heirs. He can't do everything. So, somebody that person should be held responsible. Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, that brings me to my summary I want to give now, because most times we blame government.
Yeah.
The man at Douglas House will never come and carry shovel to pack dirt in the street. Rather, he will employ somebody to do that job. And when you have been given a job as important as environmental sanitation, you are in charge of keeping the people healthy from stench we are presently perceiving every corner. Dirt everywhere. This is your job. And you are called to speak about it to the people. What exactly do we need to hear? Why it's happening like this? Now, is this incompetence or what? Because if you are incompetent, then take another job. Take a hike. That's what it means. But why we'll blame the governor is that you cannot give somebody a job and the person is not doing it or doing it like as basically behaving as if it don't matter, and then you keep quiet and look at it, ruining your administration name. That is also your fault. So please, if the people in charge of this job are not doing it very well, we call on Your Excellency to do the needful. Let's get some zealous people. All this agbero way they disturb us for road. She money done day, I'm gonna go pack and I'm not go agree. Work day when I'm not go agree. When I find easy money for somebody to go hustle when I day collect. There's one that I was sitting in the bus at is it MCC Road. The guy, it looked very responsible, but he wanted to become the worst nightmare to himself. That day he was very lucky. I was in a hurry. I was just in a hurry because for make better case for him there, make everybody come gather. I ain't gonna explain who employ him to stay here. He said you are working under government tax force. Which government tax force authorizes you to go and stand there and every motor that load, you collect money. The one with no green stop for your motor park, you the push making no stop there, making no even drop passenger. If it picks anybody, the passenger now your own. Now, a lot of people stay in the street on the instruction of somebody in the office who is they are bringing the returns to. Those are the worst ones. Using the government's name to extort and steal from people.
Yeah.
Even if you're not stealing from people, you're stealing from the government. These are monies that should have gone to the government coffers if the government actually sent you there. But hell no. You got it, give it. At one point in time, we heard it's a contract. They give people contract to go and collect ticket, to go and collect this. You bring so and so amount to government, you keep the rest. So these people will do anything to raise the money. Same thing with NEPA. The people in the the power sector, they give them conditions. You must bring so and so amount. Any other one you get now your own, you and your workers. So they do anything to make sure they raise the money. This is where the problem is. We need to work as if we have small law. Small. I don't say plenty. And most annoying is these people will be operating where police is staying.
They won't say anything.
Giving them legitimacy to be committing the atrocities they do on the road. And that is where it gets so messed up. Why? Because they don't settle one DPO or they don't settle one commissioner or one big man somewhere. They come to the street and be doing anyhow. A big man or somebody in government office has the authority to give you authority or give you that backing for you to go and break the law, do things any and anyhow as it affects the people for you to gain. Why would you want to become rich on the plight of the people? I wonder what kind of satisfaction that brings. If they talk, you say you won't fight government. Some people now see themselves as government. And that is where we blame His Excellency. People do this, and there's no consequences.
This is for it.
That's why we have all this madness. If one person has been given the treatment he deserves,
yes,
then you see everybody start behaving anyhow.
Behaving well.
Any behaving well, thank you. If there is no punishment for crime, crime will continue. No two ways about that. And that's just the bottom line. And that's nothing anybody can tell us. For the drivers, especially like that man said, they 15,000 daily pay. Now 15,000 is the hustle. But that 15,000 away the hustle, one day, the song where they're going to sing for you, God be with you till we meet again. God knows I'm not going to meet you. So that is the song they will sing for you when you hear Boza shaking. All these trailer drivers, I don't know those ones. Once they drop the goods they were carrying, they have the highway. Behaving anyhow. When they get to, they'll wait. When they come close to you, they'll do so that you run mad and go and hit. People are with heart diseases. All these things are very, very unnecessary. So we need to watch ourselves, protect the environment, protect yourself, and protect the next person. Drive as if you're driving the next person's car. Somebody, because of one passenger, you are driving, immediately you see passenger, you just might brake, not minding that people are coming behind you. And if they touch your car, Jesus, do you know who I am? People, when they ask, do you know who I am? And they want to be anything. So please, my annoyance is that we have a police force who embolden these people to do the nonsense they do. Police people come on the road, stand instead of checkmating this thing, they will be there just to extort money from people. And at the end of the day, you don't give them pack, inner light, pack, inner light, pack. Even Okada go come, pack, inner light for Okada. It's terrible. So please, let's leave all these things. They are making our society so bad.
Yeah.
We are not the worst of people. We're just the worst governed people, the worst people who break the law anyhow. And then you travel abroad, you could go enter line, behave well, because the people arrange themselves well. If there were no, imagine there are no rules in US. You wonder how those people will behave. US people, British people and the white men, they have worse character than us. But because there are laws.
Yes.
They are watching. The eyes of the government is watching you at all times. So if you do something,
you
escape there.
It.
You go see them. Those police for your house. When you just sleep, they will wake you up. You go pay for that crime. And that's why they behave well. The government cannot keep us in a society. All right. This is my message to you this morning. Down, any other message you want to add to that?
Yeah, and for us as individuals, we have blamed those who want to blame, but we need to also talk to our own selves. Please, if we know we want a better city, a better state, then we need to act. Whatever it is we do, we should ask the question, does it benefit another person? If it doesn't, then we shouldn't do it.
Thank you. Ewamak, tomorrow is environmental. People are going to bring out debts, gutters, and everything. If you like, leave them there. God does say, after Saturday or my Monday, we don't want to see these debts on the streets. Especially this one where they keep near Take-Away FM here. This one close to Old Stadium. Make that, pass that Saturday. As they bring them and pack them. Because that's market, where people buy everything they eat. It's terrible. If they finish environmental, please come and evacuate this one here. At this new, close to Old Stadium here. See Economy Market. Food. Aboki there, they sell rice and beans.
Yeah.
They sell gari. People will not buy it, go and feed their children. The next thing, Tororo disease. Everybody rushing to the toilet, having stomach issues, children going to the hospitals. Please, we don't want to see this one this month. Because every month after environmental, it will take 2 weeks before they go evacuate it. So we don't want it. Added to the one we're already there now. We don't want it tomorrow. So Ewamak and Entraco and whoever is in charge of environmental sanitation, please,
new.
Let this month be different from the other one. Thank you very much. We have a sponsored program coming your way by 10:50, and that means we will be wrapping up this program now. Thank you all for being part of the program. Before we go, let me see if we have one or two messages we've not read out this morning. And I just hope that I have 2 minutes. Comrade Chinedu Omezere from our Mama Sebari and George Down. This Imo State is running. It is raining, okay? And I'm not ashamed. They are full of liar, and GBT. Nalawa. Hey, what a name, what a word. APC, you will not see vote anymore. Anyway, now, Chinedu Omezere Takam. Good morning, Barry. The height of refuse at road safety junction is fearfully made. Jesus. The issue sometimes is that this contract will be going from hand to hand, and that's how the money is being deducted till it reaches where the money will not be enough to execute the contract. It's so terrible. We don't expect, we don't respect contracts in this part of Africa. Thank you very much.
Yes,
that's the much we'll be taking at this point. Until we come your way tomorrow, let's do this again next week. Tomorrow is the weekend tonic. Don't miss it. Early morning, no sleep too much. I go talk one story, maybe Chokoloche, go visit SM. Bye-bye for now. My name is Barry Cosmos. See ya.